ABS-CBN Sports proudly presents Resolve.
Segregation, but this time, Ulan challenging the blockers in thinking of
Composure. Control.
From the other side. Passes again. And that. The Lady Tamaraos in control so far of set number 2.
Confidence.
Yes, there's only 2 minutes to say. Yeah. Check ball. Will they go 5 straight? Let's see. Deuces the set.
Perseverance.
Solo block. Focus naman ngayon. Roll. Set.
Oh, and it's Santiago still gets the line.
Grace.
Mata. Off to Daniel Juan. And we're tied to Pineda. Pineda.
Resilience.
Oh! Nobody home for Anderson. And as it is, iuno si Valdez. Malapit sa net. Kuha pa rin. Goal goal.
Tenacity.
Again. Goal.
This is the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Greatness never ends.
After 28 game days and 55 matches in the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament, there is still one more spot remaining in the step-ladder format of our tournament. And today, one of the teams that are playing in our main match, Far Eastern University, will look to seize that last spot in the step-ladder as they take on the Ateneo Lady Eagles. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok ngayon sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, and today, the doctor is in. We will be joined by Ian Laurel, and at courtside, we will also be joined by Judy Sarrell reporting for FEU and Selena Dagdag for Ateneo.
All right, Anton, like what you said, we are definitely going to the step-ladder format after De La Salle lost to NU yesterday. But more complicated is the game that we're going to have right now, especially for the spots 3rd and 4th for these two teams. No, alam naman natin na dyan sa step-ladder format, it is going to be a tough climb, but you've got to be in that bus once it moves. So let's look at the team standings right now. Of course, we all know that De La Salle swept the eliminations 14-0. Of course, NU following them na 12-2. Ito na, Ateneo is securely in
Yes.
3rd. That's definite.
Sure ball na.
Sure ball na. Pero itong FEU at Adamson, they're still jostling for that Final Four spot. And itong FEU, if they win today, sila na yung number 4. But,
Okay.
and itong if they lose, it's gonna be a playoff between FEU and Adamson for that 4th spot.
Okay, so kailangan manalo ng FEU
Kailangan manalo
para
ng-
makapasok sila
Tama.
sa bus papunta sa Sweet 16 step ladder as you mentioned. Now, in the first meeting, Doc, it was a straight set victory by Ateneo, and in that match, the Lady Eagles made the Lady Tamaraos look like the much smaller team, even though the Tamaraos boast of tall players like Kasugod and Bama.
That's right. If you're gonna look at this match, it went by so fast. The Ateneo demolishing FEU in straight sets, 25-19 in the first, 25-19 and 25-18. And look at the spiking department. Huge difference in attacks, 42 for Ateneo and only 26 for FEU. The rest is a bit even, and service aces, Ateneo had a definite edge with that 8-1. So if we look at these numbers, you think that Ateneo would have an easy game today, but of course, it's different when the season is on the line, especially for FEU.
Of course, in that match, Ateneo still had Ana Gopico, their very good rookie middle hitter, but then she's out for the season because of a knee injury. We'll see how that will affect the Lady Eagles in the second match between these two teams. But even without Gopico, Ateneo has played well. They are on a 3-match winning streak since the return of Coach Ty Bundit, and most recently, they scored a win against UST in straight sets.
One of the important wins they had for the second round was going up against UST. UST at this point still had a chance going into the Final Four, but with this loss, again, Ateneo defeating UST in straight sets. 25-18 in the first, 25-21, and 25-23. Again, with that offensive power, especially with Eliza Valdez there, you got a 38-26 advantage against UST. All of the rest are a bit close. So again, the offense of Ateneo has really proved to be their strongest weapon against the other teams here in the second round.
They are also the #1 team in terms of serving and also one of the top teams in terms of setting, and that is all because of their rookie setter, Gia Morado.
Very, very impressive. Like what you said, she's the rookie setter and big shoes to fill from Jem Ferrer. But so far, she's doing a very, very good job. Again, not rookie numbers we're seeing from Julia. 3 points, that's already a bonus if you're a setter. But what is important is she averages 19 excellent sets. Or again, this was against UST, so those are good numbers for a rookie, and she needs to even better this performance if they want to win today against FEU.
And speaking of winning, although Ateneo has already secured the #3 spot, we'd like to hear from Gia as to what the mindset of the Lady Eagles is coming into this match, and Selena Dagdag was able to catch up with her right before this match.
So Gia, alam naman namin lahat na rookie year mo pa lang pero napakaganda na ng performance na pinapakita mo sa aming lahat. Ano bang nagiging inspirasyon mo at anong ginagawa mo sa ensayo at ganito ang kinalalabasan ng performance mo sa mga laro?
Since first year pa lang namin, marami kaming first year, wala masyadong pressure on us. So all we have to do is play our game, tapos at training, every time we try to improve and find out what we have to improve on and bring it to the game.
So Gia, matanong naman kita, gaano ba ka-importante sa team na makapasok kayo sa Final Four in a manner of a winning streak?
It's important for us kasi since new core kami, new team, big achievement na talaga yung maka-Final Four kami kasi it can show what we can do sa coming years.
Thank you, Gia. Tsaka good luck sa game niya mamaya. Anton and Ian.
At syempre, Doc, mas maganda kung pumasok ang Ateneo with a winning streak rather than coming into the step ladder with a loss.
That's right, considering that they lost 5 key players last year and now they're in a good spot at third. So that's really an achievement right now for them.
And they are already secured at that #3 spot. Now, if you would like to be behind them at the #4 spot, in their last match, they lost against UP in 4 sets. But Rem Palma, one of their very good rookies at the middle, did not play in that match because of a knee injury.
That's right, Anton. Because of this loss, they somehow complicated things for the Final Four, no? Kasi this was an expected win for FEU, but like what you said, with the absence of Remy Palma, who suffered an injury, we're talking about game time during this time, no? But we know something that changed after that. But look at this, UP gets this win against FEU, and I couldn't remember when was the last win UP had over FEU.
I searched for it last night. I couldn't find it either.
I told you. So this was really a very, very good win for UP. Of course, FEU tried their best to secure that win also, but they only were able to get the third set. Look at the attack points. UP even having the edge 49-48 only by 1. But again, that just shows you how important Remy Palma is. She's on your screens right now, and with that, with her absence in that match, it really showed. Kaya nakapanalo itong UP.
Well, she will try to gut it out today. There is some pain in her left knee. It's a little bit swollen, but she's suiting up because she knows just how important this match is. Now, we've talked about her splendid play as a rookie, but we cannot forget this girl right here, Bernadette Pons, another rookie, an open spiker, and she really tried to carry FEU against UP in their last match with the absence of Palma.
That's right, the lone producer during that match was Bernadette Pons, and being a rookie, it's so tough for her to, of course, accept that challenge, accept that role that she has. With the absence of Palma, it's going to be here all the time, but she did deliver, although it was a losing effort, but still, the numbers are, again, remarkable. 22 points and 21 from attacks. Imagine if she can produce these numbers. Palma's right here. She's given the green light by the doctor. Who knows what FEU can do against Ateneo?
Well, let's try to get the mindset of Bernadette coming into this match. Kanina, nakausap ni Judy Saril si Bernadette, and Bernadette obviously spoke about what FEU needs to do upang manalo ngayong araw kontra sa Ateneo.
Bernadette, we all know kung gaano kahalaga ang game ngayong hapon para sa inyo. Ano ba ang gagawin ng FEU Lady Tamaraws para makakuha ng panalo at makapasok sa semifinals?
I-apply lang po namin yung lahat po ng mga tinuro po sa amin. Lahat po ng in-ensayo po namin, paghahanda po namin para sa laro po. Tsaka pagiging matapang lang po sa loob ng court. Tsaka magtutulungan po kami lahat para po makuha po namin yung game.
Thank you, Bernadette, and good luck talaga sa game natin ngayon. Back to you, Anton.
Well, Bernadette looks very focused coming into this match, and let's see if she will have some support today, because the last time out, she was the only one who scored in double digits for FEU. Rem Palma is suited up. Let's see what she can deliver for FEU on that injured left knee. Eliza Valdez, the reigning best scorer of the league, looking to secure another scoring title. We will have Ateneo versus FEU when we come back right here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action.
This is the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Greatness never ends.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Philwell Flying V Arena here in San Juan as we bring you the last game of the elimination round in the Women's Volleyball Tournament of your Season 76 UAAP. Officiating this match, our first referee, Erlindo Eusebio, National Referee. Our second referee, Yul Venosa, International Referee. Now let's meet the starters. First, for the team already entrenched in third position, here are the Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles. Number 3, Michelle Morente. Number 16, Amy Ahomido. Number 12, Gia Morano. Number 1, Ariel Patnongon. Number 17, Bea Tan. Number 2, team captain, Alyssa Valdez. Their libero, number 13, Denden Lazaro. And the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Anusor Ty Bundit. And now trying to enter the step-ladder semifinals outright with a win today. Here are the FEU Lady Tamaraws. Number 7, Genevieve Casumon. Number 8, Samantha Dutton. Number 9 is back, Mary Palma. Number 2, Bernadette Pons. Number 4, Meritone Basas. Number 12, team captain Giselle C. Their libero number 1, Christine Abdo. And the head coach of the Lady Tamaraws, Shaq De Los Santos.
We welcome you to the final match in the elimination round of UAAP Season 76 in the Women's Volleyball Tournament, and surprises from both sides. Michelle Morente starting for just the second time this season for Ateneo, and then starting for the first time is Bea Tan for the Lady Eagles. And for FEU, Rem Palma starting this match though.
That's right. We missed her during the last game against UP, and that's what caused, you know, that UP getting a win over FEU, and that complicated things for FEU. Imagine if they got that win, this automatically would have been a Final Four cast already, step ladder nga lang. But good news is Remy is back. She was given the green light by her doctors to play. They had a CT scan done, and it just cleared her, and there's no ACL or MCL injury. It was just a strain, so she's fit to play. But Eliza Valdez scoring first point here in this match.
But there is also obviously a question as to how much Rem Palma can give, knowing that her knee is not 100%.
That's right now. But if you look at it from another angle, medyo may konting gigil na niya kasi alam niya dapat nakapaglaro pala siya nung huling laro, no? Pero hindi lang nagawa agad yung MRI because she was a bit claustrophobic according to officials of FEU. So they played it safe and she wasn't. They did play her last Saturday.
2 points right away already by Eliza Valdez. Let's get more from the Ateneo camp. Here's Selena Dagdag.
Yes, Anton and Ian, although the Lady Eagles won their matchup against UST within the first 3 sets the last time, they were still not satisfied and they acknowledged the fact that there is big room for improvement. In fact, during practice, they capitalized on correcting their usual errors in order to eliminate them. On top of this, they also tailored their counterattacks in a way that has Amy Ahomiro playing middle. Unfortunately, Marge Tejada will be playing in today's matchup as she is still recovering from a knee sprain. Anton and Ian.
Thank you, Selena, for that report. So, Marge Tejada is missing her 3rd straight match for Ateneo.
That's right. Very vital in the rotation of Ateneo. Let's see if they can adjust.
Palma. The first ball tossed up towards her. Unable to convert, though. Eliza Valdez getting denied once again. FEU couldn't turn it into a block point, though.
That's a good set for... Ooh! Oh, lucky break! The head touch was called Pagmomon.
May halong gigil, Doc.
And let's talk about Jerry Palma for a second here.
Okay.
It's not only the offense that she contributes.
Yes.
Remember, her blocking is also very important in that defensive rotation of FEU. So if she's not there in the middle, that leaves a huge opening for their opponents.
Rem Palma, actually one of the best blockers in the league. Let's go now to Judy Sara for this update on FEU.
Well, Anton and Ian, hell week nga ang naranasan ng FEU Lady Tamaraws matapos nga ang masakit na pagkatalo nila laban sa UP Lady Maroons. Ayon sa kanila, sinulit talaga nila ang mahaba-habang break na yon dahil inaraw-araw talaga nila ang ensayo. Bukod nga sa intense trainings ay nag-seminar, nagpa-guidance counseling at nagkaroon din ng ilang tune-up games ang FEU team. At para naman madisiplina at talaga makapag-focus sila, ay pinagbawal muna ng FEU coaches sa Lady Tams ang paggamit ng lahat ng social networking sites na meron sila. Naku, pati na nga ang mga cellphones nila ay kinuha na rin para daw talagang makapag-focus sila. Reaction naman ng girls tungkol dito, okay lang daw dahil nakatulong talaga ito ng malaki para maging ready sila sa game ngayon. Lastly, Anton Ian, gaya nga nagsabi niyo, good news dahil balik na itong si Remy Palma sa court pero naka-brace muna ang left knee niya para maging safe at supportahan ang injury niya. Diin nga ni Remy, I'm back, pati na din ang FEU team magbabalik na ngayong hapon. Anton?
Maraming salamat, Judy. I'm so glad I'm not in college anymore. Hell week talaga yon.
Wow.
Pati cellphone pinagbawal.
I know that's really a different challenge for our coaches, especially who didn't get used to this kind of distraction when during their time. No? But the players right now, they once you do this to them, it just tells them that you really mean business and no distractions whatsoever is allowed.
100% focus.
Oo.
Yun ang kailangan ng FEU dito sa match na ito.
Yung ano yung sinabi ko sa word, psychological training, ano yan, guidance counseling.
Oo nga.
Palalim na yun. Tingin ko, marami rin tayong kaibigan na dapat mabigyan ng guidance counseling.
5-4, a tight start
Yeah,
here
very good start.
in this match between Ateneo and FEU.
Si Remy Palma, what a presence in the middle.
She's moving well so far, Doc.
Yeah, her lateral movement's perfect.
Michelle Morente, who had her best UAP game the last time out, she had 14 points against USD, coming up with a killer spike right there on which she, oh wow, moment of the game, open up to everyday surprises.
Another factor that would come into play in this game is, of course, the setter. You've got Giselle, who's a veteran setter,
Yes.
used to the pressure of this kind of a game. And you've got Morado, although she's a rookie, but she's delivering. Tama yung magandang attitude ni Morado. She doesn't feel any pressure. Nothing is expected from them. She's just a first-year player, and sometimes that could work in your favor.
Bernadette Pons getting a point there for FEU. you can really feel the intensity shown by the players on the court and by the crowd as well.
Oh yeah, we've got a very, very energetic crowd right now. And for FEU, this is a must-win, I would have to say, because this will definitely boost them or get them that sure seat in the semi-final round. And they don't want to go up against Adams. Anything can happen in a playoff like that.
Pero syempre, ang Adamson cheering for Ateneo.
I bet you half of the fans cheering for FEU are Adamson fans, or for Ateneo are Adamson fans right now.
Mitsubishi Mirage G4, great play right here. Bernadette Pons flying in, one of the smartest rookies here in the league. Mitsubishi Mirage G4, expect more from the small sedan.
That's right, that was a veteran move right there. She was facing left, and the last second she twisted to her right.
You were talking about the splendid play of Gia Morado getting a drop ball to go right there to put her team on top, 8-6. Nagbabalik po ang UAAP Season 76. Pons with a serve, then with the dig, and Gia Morado with a drop ball.
From right out of the playbook of Jem Ferrer.
You're right.
Oh, Jem Ferrer would do that. Kunyari, nakaset ng two hands, biglang if you flip to the right, and before you know it, that ball lands in opponent's court and they get a point.
Continuing the tradition of Ateneo jersey number 12, and another service ace for Ateneo.
Right, this will hurt FEU right now. You've got poor reception, no plays will emanate from that, and Ateneo starting to pull away here in set number 1.
If you're FEU, you cannot allow that. Kasugot getting denied by that block collaboration of Valdez and Ahumiro.
Easily read play. The reception was to the right, and Michelle C gave it to look at that. Look at that block from Eliza. Perfectly timed.
Betadine block of the set right there. Betadine 7.5% feminine watch for Red Days. It's better to be protected. Another service ace by Morente.
Look at that, reception problems for FEU. Like what we said, lumalayo na itong atin.
Ngayon, kung pupunta yan dito, huwag mo agawin to. Sam, pastuhan nyo muna, itapat nyo lang. Kasi wala tayo sa position kumukuha ng bola eh. Ha? Isipin mo na maganda. Sige, walang problema yan. Kailangan lang makahabol tayo. Dahan-dahanin lang natin.
So Coach Shaq tweaking the positioning
for
of the
reception.
Players.
Because nagkakahiyaan or either nagkakagawan sila ng bola sa reception, and sabi ni Coach Shaq, huwag mo nang git-gitin, huwag mo nang just let her receive. You've got Agnos, a very good libero right there in the middle, so let her do her work, get the reception to Giselle. Nice set.
Basas gets it through the blockers of Ateneo.
Good play out of a timeout. Giselle C getting a good read.
11-7 is our tally. Ateneo needs FEU. Lady Tams in a must-win situation. Valdez gets denied. Kasugod and Dawson right there up top.
Solid block. Eliza has to adjust. Probably try and hit it off the block and not just straight into the block. Look at this block. Dawson was the one who got that block.
With a much smaller Dawson. Getting a block point for FEU. Gia Morado pulling another magic trick.
Come on, she's not a rookie. Whoever told you that she was a rookie?
But yung demeanor niya on the court, she looks like she's not rattled.
That's right.
She's just playing the game, shutting everything out.
Price catch there for Ateneo.
Basas slamming it off the hands.
Effective, yes. This time against the triple block, huh? Didn't mind the triple block, just hit it over and got the touch. Good play there.
Well, FEU's got to play without fear today, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Palma again in front of the net.
There
and
you go.
She nearly got a block right there. Giselle C up top to Basas. Lazaro was there. A gift for Dawson. And FEU converts.
I like the aggressive play over at the net. Dawson has been sensational in that position. Ano, talagang 2 points off the block. Ayan, no? Kanina naman, solid na block. Ow!
That time it was Kasugon with a service error. They gotta keep their errors down. Talking about both these teams, FEU averaging 26.9 errors per match. Ito namang Ateneo, 28.4.
Libre yan. Uy! Nagkagawan. Patnomon and Valdez both went up for the free ball.
Over-eager.
Yeah. Sometimes talaga pag-aagawan. Kasi
Regalo na eh.
regalo na eh. Pero syempre, kailangan isa lang ang mapagbigyan. Ooh! Basas with the long serve. Sayang yun. Momentum breaker there with those service errors.
Valdez now to serve. Leading everybody in the race for best server of the league. With 34 service aces at this point. They are starting this match way underneath the ball of that window.
Good read by the FEU defense. They weren't moved by the combination play. Still saw that Bayatan was approaching into the middle. That's why they had a double block in front of her.
Substitutions here. Simborio checks in. Ina Papa, the backup setter, comes in.
Yep,
for
good sub.
Giselle C.
This is a good sub. You've got 3 attackers still for Coach Shaq De Los Santos. Ooh, nice serve.
But Lazaro and Palma sending it right back. Sharp serve though by Ina Papa.
Si Coach Shaq napapunas ng pawis dahil kala sasabit sa net eh. But again, it turned out to be a good ploy. Palma with a point.
Apeton, great play right there. Apeton weight gain, clinically proven to gain weight healthily. Well, it's the familiar battle cry of Coach Ty Bondit of Heart Strong. Napansin kasi niya, itong FEU na pagsabayan dito sa Lady Eagles.
Didn't have patience to wait for the technical timeout. They're up by 1, but he still called that timeout. Doesn't want FEU to get any closer at the moment.
Well, Ina Papa, even though she's a backup setter, she's been with FEU already.
Ganda ng serve!
Seasons in! She gets an ace.
See, if for those of our young volleyball players watching, it is so important that you really develop a very, very effective and efficient serve. Kasi your coach will always put you in just for that. Look at that, another good serve.
Morentes sends it across. Papa sets it up. Oh! Coach Shaq wanting an overreaching call. It was not called though. It leads to a kill by Morentes.
And Coach Shaq is complaining about an overreach. And our second referee, Mr. Wilbenos, approaches him and tells him to. Ito yung sinasabi niya. There was interference there by Ariel, and it was missed right there. But
justice is served. Because clearly the ball was still in Papa's hand when Patnomon reached for it.
That was a complaint being made by
valid complaint.
Valid complaint.
But sometimes the breaks don't go your way. Sometimes
binawi naman.
Binawi naman. 15 all.
Ito na.
De Jesus coming off the bench today.
Free ball.
Morado tosses it up top to the elevator. Blockers were there for FEU. Papa, back set. Up top, Simborio.
FEU reaches the second timeout first.
This FEU team is energized today. And they're on top by 1. You're watching the last match in the elimination round of UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament. A back set by Papa to Marie Simborio, and the rookie, or rather the sophomore, delivers a point. Sorry, she is a rookie. Just double check. Yeah. Dami kasi rookies ng FEU. 7.
Wow.
7.
Talagang rebuilding, ano? Ooh! That should hurt. That was a poor serve from Remy Palma. And you can see Coach Shaq telling her, okay,
That's a
get
second.
over it.
That's a second service error by Palma. Ace by De Jesus.
Blasas with a poor reception. During the timeout, Anton, we were talking about Coach Shaq. He is very, very active on the sidelines, talking to the girls each and every sequence and exchange. Boris gets called for a net touch.
Well, Coach Shaq has to coach a brilliant match today to lead this team, his alma mater, to the step ladder. Morente, though, doing well for Ateneo. Definitely, her starting knock today was earned. Let's go now to this huddle by Coach Shaq.
Kailangan natin mag-ipon ng magandang receive. Kasi pag di natin nabigay ng maganda, kahit tatlo spiker natin, wala tayong magandang ano. Once, ampasin mo, kahit ano. Sige, kahit mataas, sige. Targetin mo lang, abaan mo lang. O kaya target mo gitna, umatras sila, ha? Okay, sige. Good receive muna, ha? Kalimutan niyo na error. Kailangan magpuntos tayo. Okay? Abol, tatlo lang yan, tatlo lang, ha? Sige lang.
Team!
Sabi na naman ano tayo, kung gumalaw, ha? Receive muna, receive.
Gatorade fueled spike of the game right here. Michelle Morente with a kill. Gatorade win from within.
Good play there from Morente, avoiding the block, going down the line. Oh, reception again. Yan yung unang binili ni Coach Shaq during the timeout. And mind you, that was his second timeout already. So no more timeouts for FEU. He mentioned about reception. Kahit tatlo yung spikers mo sa harap, kung wala kang reception, bali wala lahat yan.
Napako ang FEU. Dito sa 16, and Ahomiro gets a block on Kasugod. Now Dawson and C coming right back in.
Hindi na makapag-antay si Coach Shaq ng isa pang rotation.
Dawson having a good start here to this match. Back in the match. Pons.
Nice save. One more.
Once again, drop ball.
Too high.
De Jesus was there underneath. C trying to go for a drop ball. Good save by De Jesus. Kasugod. That looks like it was on the line.
Yes, it is on the line. Kasugod with a run. You can see her. She's very tired with that long exchange. She really has the potential, Anton, ano? Pero hindi pa talaga ganun ka-mature yung game niya. But once she develops that running spike, it's gonna be very, very hard to stop.
One of the 7 rookies for this FEU side, Genevieve Kasugod. Gia Morado up top to Morente.
Wow, Giselle C with a block.
The little one was there for a block. Basas, drop ball. De Jesus covers up.
Oh, they like this play.
And Valdez scores! 6 points now in the match for Valdez, and she ties Bang Pineda with 254 points here in the tournament. So 1 more point. Yun na lang ang kailangan ni Eliza Valdez to surpass Bang Pineda for the #1 spot.
I'm sure she's gonna get it in this match.
Yes.
Service ace.
Morente has been playing well today.
Oh, yeah.
Carrying over from her strong performance against UST, wherein she had a season-high 14 points. First time she scored in
Wala
double
na naman
digits,
reception.
and another ace.
Yung reception ng wala sa FEU right now, no? And Athena is just being given easy points with these reception errors.
I'd like to see how many aces Ateneo has.
Oh yeah, there could be quite a lot here.
Yeah, we'll see it before the start of the second set. And an error by FEU gives Ateneo set number 1.
Bilis. Tuloy-tuloy na yung points ng Ateneo. Never look back. They get the first set.
You're watching our exclusive ABS-CBN sports coverage of the UAAP. The Lady Eagles take set number 1. Ateneo takes set number 1. A lot of service aces on their part and a lot of errors on the part of FEU, really hurting them. Michelle Morente continuing her stellar play. And of course, Eliza Valdez coming up with 5 points in that first set. FEU will need an answer here.
Yeah.
In this juncture.
Alam mo, nagsimula yung problema ng FEU because they were leading by about 2 or 3 points midway in this first set. But due to those reception errors, napabilis yung paghahabol nitong Ateneo, and it continued until Ateneo finally got that set. And Coach Shaq even calling his last time out very early at 19 points. So talagang alam niya na pwede nang lumayo itong Ateneo at that point. But as what we've said, that's the easiest way to get points through the service. If you have a good server like Morente right there, mabilis na makakapuntos ang inyong team, and Ateneo definitely earned that first set win. We're gonna see the numbers in attack points very close. 10 for Ateneo and 9 blocks, 2 apiece. Service aces, Anton. Yan yung pinag-uusapan natin. Oh. 7 for Ateneo and 1 for FEU. So those are 6 points that came in very easy for Ateneo, and unforced errors very close at 5 and 6.
Ateneo, the best serving team in the league. They're coming in with 100 service aces. Now they have 107. Happy birthday, by the way, to Mr. George Paraon of ABS-CBN Sports.
Happy birthday, George.
And thank you so much to everybody watching right now on ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Anton Rojas alongside Dr. Ian Laurel. And then, of course, we have Selena Dagdag and Judy Sara reporting for Ateneo and FEU, respectively. Bernadette Pons hoping to ignite this FEU squad to start the second set.
The offense of FEU can only get going if you've got good floor defense, especially in the reception. So, yun ang napakalaking kailangang baguhin ng... Oh! Easily sent back by Dawson.
Once again. A mishit right there by Pons. Had the right idea. There was nobody home on the left side. Sobrang bitin nga lang.
Di naman sobra. Halos hindi umabot talaga eh. Bumawi si Dawson. Dawson was very active in the first set, but he didn't get so many touches.
A wishy wow moment of the game right there by Dawson. Open up to everyday surprises.
Nice serve.
Valdez, 3 blockers there ready for her.
Palma was right there waiting.
C sets it up for Pons. That one goes wide. Point for Ateneo. Let's go now to the side of the Lady Eagles. Here's Selena Dagdag once again.
Yes, Anton and Ian, for those of you guys wondering why Coach Tay is using fresh players in his lineup today, it's actually his decision because he wants to prepare the other girls and less utilize once more, especially for the Final Four. Now, after that well-played first set, Coach demands the team to be more watchful of Pons and Basas, FEU's open hitters, and carry on with their superb service. He also tells the team to prioritize their defense and attack aggressively. In his very own words, defend first and attack with power. Team captain Eliza Valdez also adds, pag may maling isa, huwag iisipin at huwag kayong ma-frustrate. Anton and Ian?
Thank you, Selena. Well, already knowing that they have secured number 3, just trying to make sure that they remain sharp. And that point by Eliza Valdez gives her the lead over Bam Pineda in the list of best scorers. She is now number 1. And it looks like she will be taking home another Best Score Award dito sa UAP Season 76.
Dawson, remember, she's a veteran. And she knows how to get these balls fitted them off the block or into the block and even straight down the line.
Fourth playing year for Dawson. And she's one of those players that's very silent on the court, but not afraid to produce. Morente. Ooh, there was a check. Let's go now to Judy Sarrell.
You know what, Ian, if you will ask kung ano ang mindset ng FEU Lady Tamaraws ngayong hapon, yun ay ang magkaroon ng magandang laro ngayong hapon. Kaya nga sa halal kanina, sabi ni Coach Chuck sa team, para tayong banderang kapos, tinaas na natin kanina pero hinayaan pa nating bumaba. Kaya this set, hinamon nga nitong si Coach Chuck ang Lady Tams na iwasan naman ang errors lalo sa reception, sa service at sa receive. Dagdag pa ni Coach, dapat daw mas mag-usap pa ang girls sa loob at magbilang at damihan pa ang magandang gagawin. Anthony, Ian?
Maraming salamat, Judy. FEU had 6 errors in the first set, but it seemed like there was more than that. Morente. Right on the line there.
Oh, that was too easy. That wasn't really such a strong hit. It was just well placed. But look at the defense there. Simborio not in the right spot.
Morado. Up top to Ahumiro. Wow.
On net goal.
Ay.
Sayang.
Momentum. Nakita
Sayang.
kasi ni Amy, walang tao.
Nanggigil. Libre. There you go. On her way down in the follow-through. There.
Ayun. Tumalog yung net. Michelle Morente. You know, she could be a regular in the starting lineup for Coach Tai if she continues this type of play. This is only her second start this season. And interestingly, the first time she started was against FEU also in the first round.
Oh, nice down the line.
And again, Bernadette Pons, Doc, is trying to carry FEU.
That's her attack right there. That long ball, splitting the block. That's her bread and butter play.
Mitsubishi Mirage G4, great play. Mitsubishi Mirage G4, expect more from the small sedan. Bumawi si Ahumiro. 7-all, another tight set. But can FEU hold on?
Ooh! Oh, service ace. Good serve by Iwi.
And Ateneo leads FEU 8-7. If they win, well, they're going to face Ateneo again in the step ladder. But if they lose, we go to a playoff with Adamson on Wednesday. Marge Tejada missing her 3rd straight match with a knee sprain. That's unfortunate for Ateneo, but it's still yet to be seen whether she will be able to play come the playoffs.
That's right. It's going to start on Wednesday, no? And we'll find out if it's going to be a knockout game between FEU or Adamson, or again, these two teams right now for that first step in the step ladder.
Valdez, drop ball works for her. Now if you're Ateneo, Marge Tejada is one of your key players. If you get a win, that's going to give more time for Tejada to recover.
That's true. That is what they're trying to buy right now, is added time, extra time for Marge to again settle in and recover a bit.
Pons.
Oh, that's easy. Watch out for that drop. Good
Nahuli
read.
ni Simborio that time. One more time for Valdez. Popped up by Agno. Giselle C. back set. Dawson now. Ahumiro is there. Valdez sends it across. Wild rally.
Give it back to Dawson. That's right. That's the right play right there. You can see who's hot among your spikers. Dawson is definitely producing points, so why not give it to her back-to-back net on Valaisa.
Eliza is grimacing a little bit. I'm not sure kung ano ang iniindan niyang injury, but he's grimacing a little bit. But A-OK on that hit. Ayan, oh. She's kind of wincing a little bit.
Maybe on her fall and she tried to reach out and dive for that second touch.
10-8, favor of Ateneo. Giselle C, back set up top to Dawson.
Again,
Finding the open hole.
I like the way Giselle C is choosing her attacks. Sometimes ganyan, Anton, no? Kung sa tingin mo na kung sino yung mainit mong spiker, feed mo nang i-feed hanggang sa mablock naman siya.
And it's a good idea to give it to Dawson na mainit ngayon. But that's another service error on the FEU side.
Pons with that service error just negates the good attacks of Dawson. Nice reception.
Dawson
again. 4 straight points for Dawson. And the Ateneo defense isn't recognizing Dawson as their #1 option. No need to. She's in the back row at the moment.
Siyempre, ang binabantayan ng Ateneo, Pons, Palma, Simborio. It's another painful service error.
Sayang, no? Sayang yung mga ganung points. If it's not a reception error, it's a service error for FEU. So both the same, easy points for Ateneo. Ooh! The favor. Pero nagtataka. Come outside.
And I think Coach Barney Tupas on the bench just told Patong on how many service errors she's committed already.
Ang nakita kong hand signal, 3 eh. 3 lang naman.
Napakamot na lang sa ulo si Coach Farley. The Jesus gets denied. That's the value of a tall player like Asugot. Definitely a lot of potential. Still has a lot of time to grow up. Betadine block of the set. Simborio and Kasugod. Actually, it was Simborio who got the block. Betadine 7.5%. Feminine watch for Red Days. It's better to be protected. Morente. Iniwasan si Kasugod. Simborio. That one goes to the left and out.
Get the right thing in mind. Bring it down the line. Just missed it. Another one of those close sets, Anton.
Yep. And remember, napako ang FEU sa 16.
Wow.
Kasugod.
Good attack. That was one of the few times we've seen Kasugod timing it perfectly. And last minute change up. You see? Avoiding the block.
Gatorade fueled spike of the game. Gatorade win from within. 13 all. Despite the many service errors committed by FEU, we are still tied, not for long. Michelle Morente.
Steady performance here.
Yeah.
High percentage of attacks.
Coming off with a 14-point performance against UST. Giselle sets it up for Pons. Morente was there. Ahumiro tips it over to the other side. Pons again. Dug up by Morente. Morado to Valdez. Valdez scores one more time.
Give credit to the Ateneo defense. Good floor defense translates into good offense. Again, you've got the #1 attacker on the outside position, and of course he's gonna get a very, very good chance of scoring if there's only one blocker out there to stop him.
Ateneo stops their own run. Take a look at Coach Parley, who handled the team when Coach Tai was in Thailand.
I think ang sinasabi ni Coach Park, nakakahawa yung mga service error. Nakakahawa yung mga teammate eh. Get it over, and that's a good play.
Giselle C sets it up for Pons. Blockers were there for Ateneo. And FEU could not keep the rally alive. Lady Eagles still in the lead. They're on top, 16-14. take a look at this last sequence right here. Ateneo showing us their blocking prowess, an aspect of their game that they are trying to improve upon despite their lack of height.
Yeah. And March Tejada not playing today. One of their strong attackers. Coach Jerry of UP, congratulations for that win earlier.
3 wins for UP in his first season.
That's right. And he really, that's what the goal is for UP this season. Try to get back that winning attitude, and obviously they improved the record from last year.
Yeah.
And huge talent that Coach Jerry has. So expect a strong showing by UP next year. Congratulations to the UP community and of course Jerry Yee for this year.
So 2 wins against UE and 1 win against FEU. Valdez, her strongest hit today. Let's take a look at it one more time. 2 blockers, doesn't matter.
Basta nakapwesto si Eliza. Oh my goodness. Service error na naman.
Is it the crowd?
I don't know, might be. Oh, freebie. That's what Remy Palma is there for.
But somehow, at the sayang ang pagkakataon.
Napakagat ng langit si Remy Palma. Sayang yung ginawa ko.
But how did Ateneo get it across? Gia Morado diving for that ball, and Pons.
Priceless reaction.
And remember, she also made a miss hit from that same spot
Correct.
a while ago. Bitin na naman.
Look at that, Coach Ella with a good hit.
Pons.
No touch. Is there a touch? They're trying to look for one, but no touch from the Ateneo block.
Good check. Calls for time.
Masyado na naka-establish yung block nila doon sa dulo. Okay? So, tiwala lang sa lahat ng spiker mo. Bigyan mo yung gusto. Ha? Kumusento ka. Ngayon, pag binigyan yung quicker, kumover tayo. Walang problema ma-block, cover, attack ulit tayo. Ha? Practice natin yan. Kailangan gawin natin sa game. Ha? Pero kailangan mataas yung porsyento na may papatay.
Malayo pa yan! Anim pa! Tara!
Sige, sige.
Team! Mamaraw!
Well, Coach Shaq knows just how important this juncture of the match is. They cannot let Ateneo pull away here in the second set and go up 2 sets to none.
Ooh! Service error, Anton. Parang ano?
The thing is, though,
virus. It's like a virus.
Ateneo now is playing with FEU fans behind them when they serve. So now Pons is playing with Ateneo fans behind her.
But they're the #1 serving team.
Exactly. Yeah, you got a point. You got a point, though.
What's happening? It's like everyone who steps on that line just doesn't know how to get it across.
Chance ball for Ateneo. Gia up top to Patnongon. Gagap by Pons. C up to Rem. Lazaro with another heroic save. Oh!
Oh, it landed.
And they're asking for a good pancake save.
Oh, this is what I want to see, the replay. Let's see what happens here. Yung balik niyan, this is gonna be a drop. Ooh.
Tough to call.
Tough to look at Chelsea looking at the referee right away.
Umeffort kasi. Umeffort.
Ayan, no? They're trying to get the call to be taken back.
To no avail, though.
But I believe... What is wrong with the Ateneo servers? This is too much. Everyone who just gets into that service spot. Wow. I can't remember when was the last time Ateneo got a serve through.
They've had a couple of service aces already.
In the first, huh?
Yeah, in the first. Actually, a lot. 7 in the first.
Naubos. Nice serve.
Morado to Morente. Valdez from the back row.
There's a chance, yes. Kiliana trying to, well, they're trying to get that rhythm broken, especially in the service error. So she must be the service specialist for Ateneo.
Just her 6th appearance here in the UAAP.
There you go.
76.
That's how it's done.
And
Good
a service ace.
That's a good sub there. That must have felt good for the coaching staff of Ateneo.
Laro nyo na lang. Kapitan na lang natin. Gandang receive, atake tayo, diskarte. Baka ng play, okay? O, yun lang. Wala tayo ibang gagawin. Sige.
All right, Coach Shaq just telling the girls, you know what? I've told you so many times already that it's a reception. If you don't get a good reception, the attackers that we have don't stand a chance of getting a good set. So sabi niya, bahala na kayo.
They've trained all summer long. It's been a long season. And just simple instructions.
Ayan na naman, no? Reception.
Woo! Well, Coach Shaq just looking up at the scoreboard right now.
And Coach Taegundin is so happy that her players now know how to get their serves in.
Kiliana making an impact.
Oh.
2 service aces right away. In just her 6th
Oh, isa pa.
appearance.
Ganda na naman yung serve.
Oh, sharp serve. Morado sets it up. Morente. Papa. Back set up top.
Nice defense by Ella.
Valdez hits it from the back row. Agno was there. Simborio. Morado to Morente. I'm going to look at the numbers of Morente after this set to give you guys an update as to how many points she has scored already, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And Ateneo just 1 point away from taking set number 2.
Good block by Amiro.
Bonds from the back row. Can Ateneo close it out? Ahomiro! Not yet. Ateneo with another chance. Morado. De Jesus flies in.
A bit too low.
Yeah.
Ella. Combination was there, but Isa was a bit low. Ella came in late as well, so bitin.
Morado apologized to Coach Tai. Mababa nga ang kanyang set. FEU needs to play perfectly here from this point on. Rem Palma. Hats off to her for gutting it out today, Doc.
Very true. They know how important it is to get this win today.
In fairness to Rem playing on that bad left knee. It's on a brace right now. She's moving okay. I don't see tentativeness sa kanyang galaw.
Nice defense there.
Ooh! Can't give it away. FEU falling 2 sets to none. Set number 3 coming right up right here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action. After 2 sets, it has come down to this. FEU really has to find some way to get out of their funk. They have been receiving the ball poorly and
very poor,
committing a lot of errors from the service line. Although Ateneo has also committed a lot of errors from the service line.
I would have to say.
Their spiking has been carrying them, and their serving as well.
That's right, and their floor defense doing the job for them here in that second set. And again, FEU, let's look back on the situation they're in right now. They're down by 2 sets, Anton. They need to win this game to get into that Final Four. Otherwise, they'll be playing on Wednesday against Adamson, who I'm sure is now cheering for Ateneo to win this third set. But Remy Palma, we see her very healthy. Sabi mo nga, wala kang napapansin. But she's not getting touches right now.
Yun.
She's not getting the sets from Giselle C. And she's not contributing in offense. In defense, though, she's there. She's gotten a couple of blocks, but it's not enough. Remy Palma should be given the touches. Also, Dawson wasn't really utilizing that second set. It was actually in the first set that she got most of her points. Ito, nakalamang na ang Ateneo in offense. 13 attacks against only 7 for FEU. Blocks were tied at 1. Service aces. Ateneo still having the edge, though they had a lot of those service errors. 3-0. Unforced errors, a big case, 7 against 8.
We welcome you once again to this last match in the elimination round between FEU and Ateneo. Anton Rojas alongside Doc Ian Laurel, Judy Sarl reporting for FEU, and Selena Dagdag for Ateneo. Set number 3 is underway, and Eliza Valdez gets point number 14 today.
And Ateneo, they want to get this win. And sabi mo nga, that will buy them enough time for Marge to recover and practice again with the team. Rather than be playing right away on Wednesday if they drop this match.
Dawson, you mentioned they weren't going to her that much in the second set. After she played well in the first set, they toss it up to her, and she delivers. And she's actually leading FEU and scoring right now with 8.
That's it. So maybe they should go. She should be their #1 option in offense for this match or during this match. Oh, poor reception there.
Let's get an update on the Ateneo side. Here's Selena Dagdag.
Yes, Anton and Ian, coming into this set, Coach Dai encourages the girls to execute their counterattacks with less predictability. In fact, he tells them to target their hits in different directions. Now, he also points out that their performance in the service line hasn't exactly been impressive, thus he advises them to go back to their basics. Also, this time around, he doesn't just want to see firm arms when receiving, but he demonstrated how they must also have firm fingers when they block. Lastly, he instructs the Lady Eagles to think of their next move while anticipating the ball para di lang sila sugod ng sugod pagdating sa kanilang pag-atake at pagdepensa. Overall, the mood in the huddle has been very positive and upbeat, and Coach encourages them to keep this going. Anton and Ian?
Thank you, Selena. Well, if Ateneo wins, medyo mahaba yung magiging pahinga nila. Going into the step ladder.
Ooh! Wow, seldom we see that from Eliza. Almost hit Coach Shaq.
The thing is though, Doc, after being in the finals for 2 straight years, it's going to be a much tougher road now for Ateneo if they want to make it back, because NU has the #2 spot.
Yes, very, very tough climb, like what we said. For all these, for all the 4 teams will be going in, you know. Of course, De La Salle, sitting pretty sa ngayon. They're just waiting for whoever is going to be going up against them. But again, sometimes the long break can still be a factor.
Yes.
Lalo na para sa La Salle.
Oh, wishy, oh wow moment of the game right there. Eliza going drop ball. Open up to everyday surprises. Kasugot, a lot of power in that hit. Hey, FEU off to a hot start here.
That's right. With their backs against the wall, they know they gotta win this one.
Of course, kahit manalo ang Ateneo dito, they will have to face FEU or Adamson kung mananalo sila dito sa laban na to. Alright, let's go now to Judy Sarah.
Anton and Ian, hindi nga kontento itong si Coach Shaq de los Santos sa pagdikit lamang ng puntos ng Lady Tams sa Lady Eagles. Kaya this set, minotivate ni Coach Shaq ang girls na kaya din naman nilang kumuha ng set basta sundin lang daw nila ang instructions ng coaching staff. Pag makaawa ni Coach Shaq, please lang, kunin naman natin ang set na to para naman mas komportable na tayo. Also, isang frustrated na Giselle C ang nagsalita sa huddle kanina at sinabi sa girls, sineset ko ng maayos tapos kayo winawaldas nyo lang. Tulungan nyo naman ako. Para matigil nga ang tensyon kanina, sabi nilang ni Remy, tama na, this set, gawin natin ang mga roles natin. Anton and Ian?
Wow, that was a long time out. I can tell you.
Very in-depth yung report ni Judy.
Giselle C releasing all her frustration. She's doing her darnest to get that set to her attackers, pero according to her, winawaldas nyo lang.
Did you ever do that to your teammates? I mean, you're also a setter, di ba?
I would always do that to them. May konting telenovela ang dating, may drama.
I would have loved to be in that huddle.
But Remy Palma just, you know, the calming presence in that timeout. Just okay, enough in this. Just let's do our part and get this set.
Morado with the dig from behind. And speaking of coming from behind, Eliza Valdez from the back row.
She has been very effective with those back row attacks.
Suzuki drive for the win play of the game. Suzuki Swift Desire. All your desires made compact from Suzuki Way of Life. 17 points for the high-flying Eliza Valdez, but
napaano siya eh. Palingon agad sa bench. 6-all.
Interesting sequence there on the FEU bench. Once, apparently she was ready to check back in. Then Coach Shaq just told her to go back.
Oh! Kasugod ng gigil. Look at this. She was right there. All over that play, but nabitin, inantay niya. Isa pang doon. Parang sinalo niya na lang eh.
Masyadong maaga yung talon niya eh.
Oo, and then yung second jump niya was too late naman.
See, back set up top to Kasugod and nakabawi si Kasugod. 7-all.
FEU now with better reception, they're able to set up those combination attacks. Madalas na. Good serve.
Morado, back set up top. The Jesus way underneath the ball on that hit. And FEU leads Ateneo here in the third set. Angeli Araneta taking pictures with the fans. Her team winning today in straight sets against UE to close out their season.
Is Araneta graduating? I think she is, right?
Pero may option pa daw siya eh.
So fifth year.
Yeah,
She's gonna play out her fifth year.
Lalaro pa siya, so tignan natin. Actually, some of the players of UP were trying to get it to trend on Twitter na maglaro pa daw.
Maglaro pa, isa
si
pa.
Neta, as they call her, ng one more year. So, we'll see. We'll have to wait for
those
season
decisions,
77.
Are going to be made probably in the off-season.
Morente with 13 points today. As promised, I would give you guys an update on her scoring output. So, isa na lang. She will match her season high of 14. You know, she could be a regular starter if she continues this type of performance. And for somebody who only started twice, that's huge.
That's right, and she reminds me of an Arat Galang in her rookie. During her rookie year, no? Same approach, same quickness of the wrist. And the power is definitely there. So, pwede maging starter tong si Morente talaga pa natin.
9-8 in favor of FEU. Valdez.
Pangalawa na yan, na-miss hit ni Eliza.
Apologizes to Coach Tai. Kyle Atienza to serve once again for FEU.
That's a good serve.
A sharp one. Here's Morente. Blockers were there. Morado drop ball. Works.
Lucky break there, Palma. Reflex move there when she saw the ball coming towards her. Siyempre, gusto na agad ibalik.
Michelle Morente.
Oh, free ball.
And Valdez with a gift.
Valdez with another point.
18 now for the match for Eliza.
Grabe. Taas.
He's towering over Giselle C.
Simborio hitting it off the block.
Another tight set we're having here, Doc. The thing is, it has been Ateneo who has pulled away late in each set.
After the second technical timeout, dun biglang umarangkada tong Ateneo.
Back set by Giselle. Dawson. Morente was there. Drop ball again.
Morado taking things in her own hands. And why not? She's been very, very effective doing that.
Mitsubishi Mirage G4. Great play by Gia Morado. Mitsubishi Mirage G4. Expect more from the small sedan. Breaking out that little smile of hers. Amy Ahomiro though, bitin. Kanyang serve.
Parang Jim Ferrer dati.
Rem Palma had a service ace a while ago. Gia sets it up to Eliza. Second serving for Eliza, and Palma unable to receive it properly.
He's right too high on the reception of the dig.
Hitting it over the blockers. Another point for Eliza. Giselle to Kasugod.
That was a good set. She hit it into the tape.
(13-12).
Nice.
C up to Kasugod.
That was low.
Valarza gets denied.
That's a good call right there by Eliza. On its way down after the block, Eliza still had the last touch on that ball.
So we're approaching the midway point of this set, wherein Ateneo has always pulled away, at least today in this match. Let's see if the trend will continue, or will FEU finally solve their problems. And De Jesus that time registering another point to put her squad ahead by 1.
Back set is there. De Jesus is hit into the block and gets the point.
And the lucky break for Eliza.
She gets an ace this time with the help of the net.
Just a scoring machine. Probably on her way to her first Best Server award as well, leading the league by a mile. 34 service aces coming into this match.
Good coverage there by Atienza.
Here's Kasugod. Lazaro is there. Morente. C able to keep the rally alive.
Oh, that's inside.
They're trying to get contributions from whoever. Talking about FEU, Atienza making her presence felt.
Pasok, pasok. Right on the money.
Coach Jack had a lot to say to Giselle as she went out, and it seemed like encouraging words naman. He's tapping her back.
Oh, Ella openly, the blockers weren't there. He's gonna have a field day if they keep putting up an open block for her.
And Ateneo leads FEU 16-14. Ateneo fans feeling a victory. FEU fans still trying to remain hopeful despite the situation they're currently in right now. And Wednesday will be a very interesting day for the tournament. It could be called Playoff
Yeah,
Wednesday.
you're right. Exactly what it's gonna be. If di pa tapos yung isa eh.
Oo, hindi pa tapos. But from the looks of things, kung magtutuloy-tuloy itong Ateneo, mukhang magkakaroon tayo ng Playoff Wednesday because there will also be a playoff in the men's division. Kasi natalo ng UE ang Lasal kanina umaga.
Right. Unexpectedly again, oh.
Na-ambush ng Green Spikers.
Again, complicating their Final Four appearance is De La Salle. Now they have to get a win over Adamson, tama?
Yeah,
On
Adamson.
Wednesday.
Both of them have 7-7 win-loss records. And if you're wondering kung sino ang number 1, it is NU, the defending champions, with a 12-2 record. Right behind them is the surprise team of the season, yung Ateneo Blue Spikers with 11-3. That's their record. Number 3 naman is FEU with a 9-5 win-loss record.
Okay? Tapos pag dapat, idiretso mo ka doon. Huwag mo hintayin bumababa, tapos saka mo na susungkitin. Kailangan, bago bumaba yung bola nakatapat. Ha? Kasi muna, tapos discard sa palo. Okay na yung kanina eh. Ha? So, ganun mo. Kaya gitna. O, sunod sa gitna. Okay, kundi mapalo. Ina, bigay mo lang na maganda. Kung nga huwag ginam set mo, huwag mo na kailangan, relax mo lang, tapos bato mo lang ng maayos. Kasi minsan pag ginajam set mo, nawawala eh. Ha? Sige, sige.
They're down by 4. Coach Shaq knows how important not to let Ateneo again pull away, no? Here at this stage, calling this timeout. They need to get a stop here. And like what he said, the sets should be more precise and more accurate. Kaya hindi niya na pinapa-jump set. Might as well just simply set it to the outside and the attacker.
And their problem in the first 2 sets coming back to haunt them.
Agno, ito hindi na naman nakapag-antay si Coach Shaq and bring back Dawson and C. That hurts. So ito na, 5-point lead for Ateneo.
Ariel Patnongon to serve. She has started for Ateneo in the past 3 matches. So this is her 4th start today.
Nice defense by Morente.
Giselle C up top to Kasugod. Ooh.
Free ball.
Giselle C to Kasugod for a running hit. Violation on the part of Ateneo.
I believe it was Homiro guilty of the touch. And all 3 sets in that exchange were given to Kasugod.
Pons, who was on the bench for quite a while, finally checking back in.
Fresh legs here for FEU.
You know, she has been quiet. Just 4 points in the match today, Doc. And she's the leading scorer of FEU. Pons, who averages 12.4 per match.
Parma diving for that second touch. Without fighting, she went down.
She's shaking off her left knee right now, but you can see the way she sacrificed her body just to try.
Yeah.
Pinakita niya yung effort. Kaya naman nakita natin yung mga teammates niya came right over to help her up.
Ooh, no attack. Another free ball for Ateneo.
Morado up top to Ahomiro.
And basing on the body language of FEU, it is going to be a tough, another tough set here to end as they find themselves down by 6.
Tapos may kayo. Kasi muna tayo maganda. The receivers.
Laban.
Ha? Saka ano eh, wag nyo masyadong stress mo yung sarili mo. I-enjoy nyo nga kung ano lang. Sige, laruin nyo na lang laruin. Kasi hindi na kayo nakakagalaw kasi masyado na kayong problemado sa nangyayari. I-enjoy nyo. Okay? Laruin nyo lang. Laro lang.
Well, Coach Shaq has seemingly tried everything to get things to work. But a lot of problems for FEU today. Kulang sa scoring from their main scorers like Bernadette Pons. Kulang din sa reception.
Yeah.
And Coach Shaq, they look tight. And they kind of froze there again.
The reception, ano? Talagang yun ang naging napaka-hina department today.
Good save by Lazaro. Pons. Dug up by Valdez. And Valdez gets it back. Another point for Ateneo. FEU could not send it across.
This is where you see the experience, or rather the inexperience of the young FEU players.
Giselle sets it up for Bernadette.
Outside again.
Match point now for Ateneo. Hoping to come in to the step ladder, riding on a 4-match winning streak. FEU just trying to finish strong here. Good hit by Palma.
Palma again, not able to get the touches that she normally would get. And nagkulang talaga sa opensa tong FEU, well, primarily because of the reception problems they've had. Ooh, what a way to end this match.
Ateneo notching their 10th win here in season 76 of the UAAP. And they will be waiting in the wings as to who they will face. Will it be FEU? Will it be Adamson? Malalaman natin this coming Wednesday.
Tama. And congratulations to Ateneo and FEU. Good luck. No, there's going to be another one on Wednesday for you.
There you see the final set scores, 25-17, 25-19, and finally 25-16 in favor of the Ateneo Lady Eagles. We'll be back to put the finishing touches on this matchup. At the end of the final match of the elimination round this season, Ateneo prevails over FEU in straight sets to notch their 10th win here in the tournament. RCBC life-changing move is courtesy of the best scorer, or rather Michelle Morente, who has stepped up in terms of the scoring department this afternoon. RCBC Savings Bank's My Loans, it's life-changing.
And of course, our best player of the match. We've got big numbers from her, and
she is our Gatorade Fueled Player of the Game. Gatorade win from within, and she is at courtside with Selena Dagda.
Okay, yes, and Don and Ian, right here with us is not only Eliza but the entire Lady Eagles. So Eliza, matanong kita, napakaganda naman ng larong pinakita mo sa amin, and na-expect mo ba na makukuha natin yung game na ito within the first 3 sets?
Sa start pa lang ng season, sinabi na namin walang expectation kasi rebuilding team, and in-enjoy lang namin bawat game kasi bago nga yung isa't isa, and nagkakaroon pa kami ng chemistry, and syempre yung teamwork talaga yung nag-work talaga. Sila Mitch, everyone played well talaga.
Yes. So Eliza, having said all that, sa tingin nyo ba handa na kayo sa Final Four?
Pinaghahandaan pa rin din namin. Hindi kami nagsistop mag-prepare talaga for the Final Four.
Eliza, meron ka bang mga gustong batiin?
Hi, sa Gatorade family namin ni Dan, sa Ponche Bars, kina Father Nelly, sa family ng lahat ng teammates ko, sa family ko na noon, and sa relatives ko, and friends, and Jovi, hi Ella.
Hi Nani, Tita Joy, Tito Tom!
Hi, sa Ella. Hi!
Alright, congratulations ulit Eliza, tsaka maraming salamat. There you have it, at Don and Ian, our Gatorade Fueled Player of the Game.
Sobrang
21 points today for Eliza Valdez, 269 points for the entire elimination round in season 76. Yep.
All right, team standings at the end of the elimination, De La Salle NU securing first and second respectively. Ateneo with this win, again at third, and ito, we have a tied FEU Lady Tamaraws with the Adamson Lady Falcons for the 4th place. So what's going to happen, Anton? We need a playoff to decide who's going to get into that Final Four bus. Will it be FEU? Will it be Adamson? We will find out on Wednesday.
So we can call it Playoff Wednesday, and we will not only be featuring the playoff match in the women's division, pati na rin yung playoffs sa men's division, isama na natin.
Another interesting one in the men's division, De La Salle Green Archers going up against Adamson. So Adamson would have the two teams going into a playoff knockout match. So at 4 p.m., it's the women's turn. FEU, with this loss today, they have to recover. They have to adjust. And of course, Adamson, I know, has been practicing for this knockout game. It's going to be 4 p.m. on Wednesday, FEU against Adamson here in the arena in San Juan.
So we'll see you again on Wednesday for these knockout matches. For Direk Abet Ramos, Selena Dagdag, Judy Saril, my partner Ian Laurel, and everybody who make up ABS-CBN Sports, I'm Ron Ross saying thank you so much for joining us this weekend for the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament right here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action.
This is the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Greatness never ends. The following has been a special presentation of ABS-CBN Sports.